Yep, I just heard Rom's video about women getting together and making a dating service for thinking black men. And it got me to thinking, where have I always found intelligent black women gathered at? And well, naturally, the first place you think would be is college or university, which in some cases that's true. But at college and university, women are more prone to be there to think about advancing their career so they can make money and actually go out and party. That does not necessarily indicate that they like dudes with high IQs. Because a lot of the women on campus like the same thing all the other women like, which is ballers and high status males and that kind of stuff. They want to drink and party just like everybody else. But I was thinking the women that actually like what we call outliers or thinking black men or nerds, educated lames would be women that are, believe it or not, that are in arts and crafts. You more likely to meet upscale black women or women that are more intelligent or have a higher IQ and kind of off the beaten track. More like in, say, well, out here we call the arts and crafts like a Michaels, okay, where you have um, things for painting and things for making little doodads and quilting and knitting. Nine times out of ten, you find a woman that knits. She's a little bit more of a homebody. She's a little bit more of an introvert, which is fits the voting the dating profile of a thinking black man. She's a little bit more of a homebody. She's not as wild. She doesn't like to really drink or smoke or she's not really a 420 type. She was more than likely likes to read. So if you put those two things together, a woman that likes to read, I'm talking about read books, which for I would say the I would say the majority of black women, I would say at least 80% are not really avid readers. I mean, they read more. It's a shame that women actually read more fiction books than men do. But I always noticed the higher IQ women always had a book in her hand. If you always see a woman with a book in her hand, she's going to have a higher IQ. If she's into arts and crafts, that's even a better signal. And if she put those two things together, she's probably going to be more into I would say the nerdy black guys or the thinking black men. Now they do party here and there just like everybody else, but they're really kind of a little bit more introverted. They're a little bit more into themselves. They don't really like the fast life because having those kind of hobbies don't really lend toward a mindset that's going to be a partying lifestyle. So she's not going to want to club or run the streets every weekend because when she gets home from work, she has her hobbies. She will knit. She will do some light woodworking. She'll do things like scrapbooking and that kind of stuff, man. So they tend to a little bit be more of a homebody, which is good. If they do those, you find those three things and she can cook, that is a very good candidate for a wife if you're looking for that. Every woman that was a decent candidate for a wife that I've ever met, that I've ever been with, had some kind of craft. And there was only been like maybe three that I've met that had some kind of art or craft mindset. If you have that, it's a good place to look. So if you're educated, lame, or outlier, as my brother Let's Be Frank says, go to a Michaels. Go to a Michaels. If she's a vegan, she's into arts and crafts, and she's black, which is all those things are kind of rare. Then she's a good candidate. She probably would be more into the kind of the stuff that you're into, or if not, she has a mindset of letting you be you, so you can go do your thing because she's got her own hobbies. So, just a thought. This is my boy Rom Wills. I call him the field master. Everybody, even Hitler back in the day when he was kicking ass, he had his field general, which is Rommel. I guess is a good name for Rom, because he's a field general. He's out there, man, in the field, with those field tactics, man, with dealing with the different grades of women. So he goes all the way from the six figure 98, the 91 octane chicks, no, 92 octane chicks, all the way down to the 85. The 95 octane chicks which are down below. Okay. So he deals with all three different grades of octane with these women. I'm gonna start grading women in octane, man, as far as attitude. You have your regular, your 85, which is below level, which is for farm equipment and shit. You got your 87 for your regular cars. You got your 89 for chicks that are a little bit more educated, a little bit more upscale, got corporate jobs, and then you got your high level chicks, your 91 octane, your six figure girls, man, they got their shit together. So and then after that you got your race cars, you got your dimes that ballers swoop in and fly all over the country. Those are kind of rare. For those, you have to go to take them to special gas stations because the octane is too low for those kind of engines. Anyway, let me get off of here, man. I'll be rambling for an hour if I don't. This is BGS out.